To get through all of the turmoil that it took to get here was really difficult because it felt for so long like it wasn't going to happen. So now being at this point, it's still, there's a part that still feels surreal. The whole thing feels surreal. Thank you.
For Jennifer Brady, this marks the turning point in a 6-year fight for her life. She's headed to New Jersey for surgery paid for by the Nova Scotia government, something health officials tried to prevent and even fought in court.
It's been a constant battle to get here that just felt like there was constantly new hoops to jump through.
We've been following Brady for the last year. She has lymphedema, a chronic disease that causes extreme fluid buildup.
Commonly, it's as a result of breast cancer surgery or gynecological cancer surgery, which is what happened in my case. So I had cervical cancer. I was diagnosed in late 2018. And then in May of 2019, I had what's called a radical hysterectomy. So they remove your cervix to rid you of the cancer. But as part of that, just like they do with breast cancer surgery, they remove lymph nodes.
When Brady's lymph nodes were removed, it messed up her lymphatic system and caused major swelling in her legs. To manage it, she's been wearing high-grade compression stockings and spending up to 6 hours a day in this inflatable suit, not able to move. The whole time, her mental health slowly eroding.
My nurse practitioner tried me on 5 different antidepressant medications, and they all almost immediately caused my leg to swell up considerably. So I had to stop taking those. It greatly impacts, my kids in a big way. That's probably one of the hardest parts, is just watching my kids watch me have to go through this, and the pain that it causes, and my inability to do things, and then the burden and responsibility that falls to them.
Through it all, she kept pushing for out-of-province care and getting denied. The reason? She didn't have a referral from a Nova Scotia doctor specializing in lymphedema. But at the time, there wasn't a single doctor in the province who did. In May of last year, the single mother of 2 couldn't take it anymore. She applied for medical assistance in dying.
It's hard to imagine that I'm at that point, and I think probably most people looking at me would not think that I'm as sick as I am, or as sick as, getting to a point that I'd apply for MAID. The impact of the disease, though, as I kind of mentioned, is like it's taken away. I'm living a half of my life, or a quarter of the life that I used to be able to lead. It's like I said, it's taken away everything that I enjoy, things that are meaningful to me.
She became so frustrated she even interrupted Tim Houston's election rally.
I have a life-threatening health condition that I have petitioned your government, including Minister Thompson, over and over again.
Then Brady and another woman found out they won a judicial review. The judge called their denials of care unreasonable, prompting the Premier to step aside from his campaign last November to publicly apologize.
On behalf of the province, I want to apologize to them. No Nova Scotians should have to go through what they went through, so we're really sorry on behalf of all Nova Scotians that this happened to them. We take the decision very seriously. There'll be no appeal.
Part of me feels like I want to celebrate, but another part of me feels like, how do you celebrate a win when the battle has cost so much? So I don't know how to celebrate that.
It was only after she received a settlement in January and was approved for a consult in New Jersey that Brady's mindset began to shift, and she started making plans for the future with her children.
It's a day at the beach with my kids. That is, to have that on the horizon is enormous.
The long-awaited surgery finally became real in mid-July when Brady made the trip to New Jersey. The cost of getting here, along with the procedure itself, all paid for by the provincial government. When it came to traveling between medical appointments and meals, though, she was on her own.
So even once you jump the hoops of getting approved and getting somewhere for care, God help you once you get there because it's really expensive. Hi. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
At the same time, she is grateful to receive a level of care she didn't think existed.
Hey, Jennifer.
So nice to see you.
It's so good to see you.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing? Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Dr. Joseph Diane is a world expert in lymphedema care based in New Jersey. He's doing procedures every week that don't occur in Nova Scotia and are rare in the rest of Canada.
These treatments are managing the symptoms, and that's why ultimately we're doing the surgery.
Each month, Dr. Diane sees lymphedema patients from all over North America and as far away as the Middle East.
Nobody was taking care of these patients. And then when I looked in medical school, there's no specialty. It's a huge hole in medicine. And so from an intellectual side, it was very exciting to me to be able to maybe make a contribution and figure out this puzzle. From a human side and personal side in my heart, it was very personal to me to be able to help patients that are turned away, that fall through the cracks.
Hey, how are you?
Brady hasn't been alone in her struggle. Crystal Ellingson fought alongside Brady in the court battle. She has a condition called lymphedema and also had to go abroad for surgery. Ellingson recently moved from Halifax to North Carolina. They continue to support each other.
How was your appointment?
My appointment was really good. I got to see Dr. Diane, and he just always makes me feel so calm because he's just he's calming and reassuring, and he's lovely.
Having professionals who can help you manage your condition, it's a game changer. So I'm really excited for you.
Thank you.
The night before surgery, Brady doesn't want to admit how she's actually feeling.
A little bit of game face, and I need that right now. So, yeah, I guess excited is the only thing I can come up with because that is helping the game face.
It doesn't hit her until she walks into the hospital. This is finally happening. Dr. Diane does a lymph node transplant. He takes small glands from her armpit and transfers them to her lower leg. It all goes smoothly. Hours later, she records herself in recovery.
But yeah, feeling pain-free for sure and pretty good. The nurses have been great. And I think just hopeful for the first time in a long time, actually. I think I'm just realizing that now.
After just a few weeks, Brady is now home in Halifax, moving around better than expected. She no longer needs that massage machine. It's packed up in the corner, and she's able to laugh.
You know, it's funny because I've always been a fighter. So I think in some ways it hasn't changed me. It's just confirmed what everyone already knew, which is I'm stubborn. I'm persistent. You know, I don't say this in a mean way, but like they kind of messed with the wrong person, you know.
Brady plans to keep pushing government so others can access out-of-province care, but she's also ready to start letting go of the anger. She no longer wants to die.
I feel much more hopeful for a life going forward that is one that is meaningful to me. It's really scary thinking and looking back that I was in such a dark place, that I was contemplating that.
She never wanted to leave her children. So dreaming of spending a day at the beach with them, and now actually doing it, allows some of that pain to wash away.